Now we're gonna talk about using ball screens. When we use ball screens, we have to make sure as we're coming off, we're a threat. If we're a threat and we can shoot the ball and we can score, it's gonna open up opportunities for myself or for our teammates. When using a screen, we must do three things: feel, see, and read. We wanna make sure we're feeling where our defender's at. So if he's on my hip or he's trailing on my back, he could go over it, he could go under, or they could ice it. When we're seeing, we wanna make sure that we're seeing the screener's defender. So I wanna locate where he's at, whether he's zoning it, he's hedging, or they're icing. The next thing I want to do is reading it. So I want to make sure I'm reading where the third defender is coming from. So it could be a strong side corner or it could be the weak side. The first coverage that we're going to read today is zoning it. So when that big is kind of sagged off at that elbow when I'm using the screen. So now when I'm receiving the screen, I have to make sure that I'm getting level with the screen. So when Zoe's setting it, I have to make sure I'm getting level with the screen. I'm making sure I'm taking my man into the screener's body. Now when I'm using it, okay, I have to make sure I'm feeling where Blake's at. So right now we're gonna say Blake is attached to my hip and he's trying to get fight over. So as he's getting flipped, now I'm seeing where the screener's defender is at. So now I see that he's dropped back off. Now I have open space right here. I wanna come off this screen and get to open space and get into my jumper. So right now I'm gonna dribble and I'm gonna hop into open space. So I'm gonna dribble, hop off my inside foot and square up and get into my jumper. All right, so our next option now, when Zoe sets that screen again, I'm feeling my defender. Again, we'll say that he's attached to my hip and he's trying to fight over. Now we're gonna say right when I come off the screen, core kind of closes my gap to shoot, so now I don't have space to shoot. So now I want to get into a hesitation and get downhill. I want to make sure that I'm planning 1-2 for this move. I want to raise out of my stance, give him an in and out, eyes show to the rim, and I want to get downhill and try to create. All right, so now we're gonna talk about reading that third defender. So as I'm coming off the screen again, I have to make sure I'm feeling and where my defender's at. And now when Zoe sets the screen, I'm seeing where that screener's defender is coming from. So again, we're gonna say he's dropped back and is zoning it off. I'm coming off, and now we're gonna say Zoe rolls hard to the bucket. So if Zoe does his job and rolls hard to the bucket, Chu is gonna have to slide over and step over and help. And if I can get that to happen, now I have both these guys coming at me. And now we're gonna get a corner lift action. And now we're gonna open up an opportunity for Mike to create. So now a fourth option that we're gonna get into is a blitz. So what a blitz is when my on-ball defender and the screener's defender traps me. So I have to make sure in this situation I'm staying patient and I'm keeping my eyes up. I wanna make sure I'm dragging them out and keeping the floor space, which is gonna open up opportunities for a short roll or lift passes. So now as I'm coming off, as soon as I come off, they both double me. Now as soon as I see this double happening, I wanna make sure I'm dragging them out, getting to space. We're gonna say right now, Zoe gets to a short roll. So Zoe rolls right around the free throw elbow area. And if I can zip this pass in there, now Zoe's gonna be able to create opportunity for himself or weak side skip passes.